So we need to start this off by talking about what our brains are actually doing when we walk into a room. There are thousands of pieces of sensory information that flood our amygdala when we are in any environment, and our amygdala is very busy rapidly trying to evaluate whether there are threats around us or not, and then they bias our attention and cognitive resources according to that calculation. And then our salience networks are helping us determine what information is prioritized and what things are safe to ignore. And this assessment of all the information around us is called threat detection. And when it comes back positive, meaning that there is a threat, the brain reorganizes how information is processed in the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, oftentimes becoming less effective at integrating new information in a stable, long-term way. So when the brain detects a threat, our experiences get encoded as fragmented or emotionally charged or hard to retrieve information. And for most of us, it just feels like you can't focus. You're tired without an obvious reason. You're overthinking. Or, my personal favorite, you're trying to listen, but you're also tracking 10 other variables at the same time, so it feels like you're not even there. So when somebody says, hey, just pay attention, what they're really saying is stop doing the thing your brain thinks is necessary to keep you alive. And this is brutal because every single person uses a variable amount of their cognitive resources just to feel okay enough to participate in something. And the thing is, we often aren't even aware how much effort we are allocating to threat detection until that amount of effort changes for one reason or another. For me personally, I didn't realize how much my brain was constantly scanning for threats because threat detection operates in somewhat of a kind of dream state where nothing feels out of place until your perspective changes through waking up, or in my example, taking an SSRI. The main point here is that the variances in the activation of threat response systems over time changes the function of the brain, and experiences like discrimination and social marginalization have been linked to increased activation of these very threat detection systems.